Thanks for logging on to myfoxhurricane.com. We are watching yet a new area in the Pacific, and we're talking a lot about the Pacific Ocean just because there's simply nothing going on in the tropical Atlantic. Now this area here, nothing there right now, but forecast models are indicating that an area low pressure will eventually start to develop in this region as we head into next week, putting about a 30% chance of development on this as we go through the next several days. Still a lot of heavy rains, at least over portions of Mexico, as some of the remnants of Eric continue to rain itself out. So watch here on the Fox model. You got to watch pretty closely in the beginning here. Really not much going on. You just see a lot of convection here, but you're just starting as we head into Sunday. Maybe see the sign of maybe that mid-level rotation as we continue through time. Heading into Monday, you start to see more of that indication of a circulation in here. So that's what we're going to just continue to watch as we head through Tuesday and into Wednesday. More and more signs of a developing area of low pressure. How much development do we see with this? Well, remains to be seen. We'll just continue to watch this very closely, but at this point it looks like it would take a track more towards the west-northwest, which is certainly good because it would keep it out over water, but it's an area that we will continue to watch as we head into next week. Now, we always talk about the beginning part of the season, it's quiet. So the areas that we're watching this time of the year through June, really across the Caribbean, up through the Gulf of Mexico, we get those old frontal boundaries. And so far, everything's been very, very quiet, which is certainly a nice welcome break. I think we're all happy with that. Now, as we head into July, we start to expand where we're watching. We're still watching those same areas, but we start to look a bit further on towards the east. We're starting to warm things up. We're starting to see less wind shear typically as we head into July, but still we're early on in the season. So we do expect to start to see some activity here as we go through the next several weeks. But at this point, we're not seeing any signs of anything even remotely trying to develop. We still have that large area wind shear across the western Caribbean and then extending further out into the Atlantic, which is an area that you typically this time of the year aren't expecting to see much developing. We have a lot of that dry Saharan dust. We have the large amounts of wind shear. Water temperatures are relatively cooler as you head out towards Africa. So we continue to talk about no tropical formation expected over the next 7 days across the tropical Atlantic basin. Now, the other thing that we'll be watching is as we head through the next several days, another big plume of that Saharan dust looks like it'll be working its way on across the Atlantic, pushing in our direction as we head towards the end of next week. So we'll continue to monitor the progress of that. And of course, we'll keep you updated right here on myfoxhurricane.com.